Yo, what's good people? So recently I dropped 3 brand new loop kits for drill and trap, and one of them was in collaboration with my guy Pol Beats, who's worked with some sick artists like 5 Year Foreign and Millies. So the quality of this loop kit just came out crazy, and the best part is this one was completely free, and I realized I haven't even made a video on it yet, so I wanted to make sure that all you guys could get a copy of it. I pushed it in post and everything, but I know that everyone doesn't check those, so for anyone that missed it, I'm gonna show you the loop kits now. I'll cook up a beat using the free one, maybe another one from one of the other kits, and yeah, if you like what you hear, I'll leave a link to everything in the description, and let's get straight into the video. Alright, so let me start off by showing you the Midnight Shadows loop kit that me and Pol Beats released, and this is the free kit. Straight away, man, these loops are so sick. So it's a mix between dark, orchestral, and Eastern vibes. This one's so cold. I don't know which one I want to cook up with. Could make something with all of them, man. I'm thinking to use this ghost one, you know. Haven't cooked up a vibe like this in a while. So yeah, I usually start by taking the stems, and we separate them at even lengths as well. So all you have to do is this, drag them under each other, and then you can bring them back. The only thing I like to do though is just make the sub bass unique, just in case we need to cut out any lows from the melody. So yeah, I'll have one section with everything, and then maybe one just without that bass. About the choir as well. We'll copy that, and then we'll take a couple more things out, just have one section like this. So that'll kind of be the structure, and then we'll decide what else to do later. For now, I'm just going to add some drums to this section. For this one, I'm going to go to the deep suite, and for these type of drill beats, the drums don't need to be overcomplicated. I'd just maybe pick something like a heavy counter snare, strike that in, and this one. This is my favorite, I think. Even just something as simple as that. Let's try layer it with this one. Then we could just get a couple filler notes in. Then I'm thinking just some sort of heavy snare as well, something like this. Then just another simple pattern. Try pitching that one down. Yeah, maybe that. And for the 808, let's go back to the Grease kit, and I think we'll choose the Rider one. I think we could have like 3 coming up, but we'll just increase the velocity like this. We'll pitch these up as well. Even just something like that. Of course, it's gotta be the knocker kick. Just get a couple perks in for atmosphere as well. Maybe a stomp instead, you know. Bring this one too, but on that second one we'll just get a bit of reverb. I think we make this whole thing a bit faster, you know, so we'll set everything to stretch. Let's just pitch it up to like 147, and then there's one sound I like to add to these beats from my Divine bundle in the Chaos kit. If we go to the effects, it's just this little Vox sound here, just 2 like that, and then we'll bring the second one down. And then when it comes to these per kits, I just like to pan them. Same with the stomps, we could just do that the opposite way. Don't need to be perfect, just something like this. Alright, what I'm going to do is extend this pattern, because I like to have one simple one, and then after 8 bars, I like to switch up the 808. And I'm thinking we could add a second one in there. So something like this, but I'm going to process it. Going to get some reverb on that. We're actually going to take out some low end. Going to add some chorus with the mix brought down. Maybe even some flangers. Sounds so cold. Maybe 2 more here. Then I think at the end we could maybe just layer some of these. Actually, it needs to be the second time around, because yeah, I want to switch up the end and just go a little bit crazier. Just adding a little slide here as well. Just creates an interesting sound. Alright, I think in one section I want to swap that counter snare for a bongo. So I've just taken this from my starter kit and literally just copied the counter snare pattern. Alright, and that's pretty much all I need for the drums, but I'm going to add some stuff in the arrangement. Alright, so let's decide how to start it. I think it just starts with this. That by itself is so cold. Then I think the bongo could come in like halfway. So yeah, let's just bring these out. We'll introduce something new here. Yeah, we'll bring the stomps and the per kit. Alright, let's bring the drums back here. Just copy that out. I think we gotta get a drum fill in there as well. Be rude not to. We're gonna grab another one, but we're just gonna use the ending of it. Follow these two. And then I'm just going to make this cut here. Sometimes I like to do this for my drops. So I'll just take this one part, make it unique, and then we'll pitch it down an octave or use Stretch Pro. See what I'm saying? Sounds crazy. So we can keep that for the hook, and then when it comes into the verse, maybe we could take the counter snares out and have the bongos play. Let's take a few more things out too. Make a couple more cuts. Alright, and then we could grab the sub bass back for the bridge. Alright, then I've just copied that over, and let's have a listen from the beginning.
J Cactus.
This is sounding mad. This little cut sound cold too. And into the verse. So I brought the piano in here. Just felt like there was more space there. So yeah, just swap it between the bongos and the counter snare. And then back to the bridge. I added the piano here as well. Yeah, this one came out crazy, man. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments. Alright, so if you like the way that one turned out, that loop kit is completely free to download, so I've left a link to that in the description. But the next ones that I want to show you are the Reprobate Drill Loop Kit and the Misfits Trap Loop Kit. So I'll just play you some and then we'll cook up with one. Again, these loops are so hard, man. This is one of my favorites. Love the emotion in it. Some classic drill in there. Even some melodic vibes. Flute so crazy. Another one of my favorites here. I can't even remember how I got to this point with the melody. I'd flipped it so many times. This one too, man. This one for a drill beat could be so crazy. So yeah, I hope you can hear the quality in this kit, man. I worked real hard on that one. And then for the trap loop kit, there's a couple different vibes in here. There's some soul stuff, there's some dark stuff, some for Detroit beats like this. Might even cook up with this one today. Been meaning to use it. Some sick UK trap vibes like this. This is one of my favorites, you know. I don't know whether to cook up with this one or that Detroit one. I'm going to have to go with this money one, you know. I'm just going to get straight into the drums and we'll worry about the structure later. Of course, we're going to go to the vault and the trap lords kit. We'll use the shadow snare. This one I want an interesting bounce with the hats. So I'm just trying to hear a bounce in my head and experiment with the rolls. I think for these rolls too, we can probably pan them. And for these trap beats, I like to use the goat kick, boost it up. And then on the master, I just have a classic clipper. we'll just grab a second snare like this. Just trying to create more bounce. Just grab the Norms open hat too. Maybe this Fate one. Alright, let's grab a couple more perks as well. Just some interesting sounds like this. Just finding space for them. Alright, we definitely need an 808 in there as well. The bit with the sub can play in one place though. So let's just cut these. There's hats in the middle of all of these, just so you know exactly where to cut the stems. Can't lie, sometimes it can be tricky, man, if that isn't separated. Right, we'll grab the spins for the first section. But instead of having the notes play long, I just want a bit more control. Let's try pitching the whole thing up one. See what I'm saying? Just a different bounce. Alright, so I'm thinking some rolls like that for the end. And then we'll just fade this one up. Alright, I've just split all the drums because I want to switch up the 808 in this half. Thinking we could add 3 like this, just pitch it up, and then bring the velocity down. Alright, so let's just copy that out. We'll just figure out the structure. I'll just start with the full melody and the EQ off just so we could hear the bass. And then in here we can just bring the hats in. And then the snare like right at the end. Then just cut the kick out here. Get rid of the sub bass there too. And the open hat. Alright, so then I think it can just drop into this part. So we'll take the perk and open hat out. And just leave the verse like very open so we can cut everything. And then maybe we can just bring this back. Yeah, and then we'll get some kind of transition. Yeah, that was kind of perfect, you know. Just add that riser there as well. Then I might just be able to copy it. Alright, so let's have a listen from the beginning. This loop's easily one of my favorites.
J Cactus.
Bounce on this one's crazy. And then just coming into the verse. So I just took the 808 out here. Just trying to leave as much space as possible for an artist. Let me know in the comments if you prefer this one or the drill one. And yeah, if you like the sound of these loop kits, I've left a link to all of them in the description. If you want more videos like this, just click up here. Or to switch up the vibe, click up here.